I'm still standing. Now, next time you're watching your favourite TV soap, look very carefully at the people who are in the background, because one of them might just be the chap who's sitting in front of me now. His name is Manoj Anand. He works as an extra on television and in films, and it's lovely to have you here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining me. Manoj, what do you prefer? Extra, walk on, supporting artiste? What do you consider
I think
yourself?
the term supporting artist is better. Extras is more of an American thing.
Right. So supporting, I like supporting artist.
Yeah.
It makes it sound like you do
more
what
professional.
Exactly right. Yeah. So how long have you been doing it?
I think coming this September it'll be 5 years.
And did you go into it kind of part-time to start with?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It was more of a hobby thing.
Okay. What were you doing in your kind of real life?
So I was working part-time for various companies, and I just kind of fell into my lap, really. Something I've always wanted to do.
Yeah.
Tried it out first time, got an agent, got me on the job, and then I was like, wow, this is what I would love to do.
This is me,
yeah.
And I'm doing this. How brilliant. It took some perseverance, didn't it, to get your first job?
Yeah. So having applied through the Leicester Mercury for this Bollywood film.
What was it, like an advert or something?
Yeah, it was an online advert I saw. I think it was also in the newspaper as well. It was like advertised in shops and stuff like that.
Oh gosh, right.
So I applied for it, got a message from it saying you've probably been selected, but I didn't hear back from them. So I heard that they were filming near me, and it was basically I went down to have a look at the shoot, see what's going on, and then I had a word with the agent that was in charge of it. I says, look, I didn't hear back from you. So she says, oh, sorry, I think we may have lost your email. So I had a word again saying, is there any chance I could do this? She says, come back tomorrow and we'll get you on there. And that's it.
And that was it.
Yeah.
The door opened.
The door opened.
And away you went. How brilliant. How brilliant. So having done it for 5 years, talk me through, I bet there's no such thing as a typical day, is there?
No such thing.
Tell me about the last one you did.
Well, the last one I did was actually BBC Doctors up in
right.
Birmingham.
Yeah.
So a typical day on that is early morning, get to the studios, sign in, and go in the green room, wait around for a bit, get seen by costume. They check your makeup, whatnot, hair, whatever. They check you out, and then they drive you to the location, and that's it. We start shooting.
And away you go.
Yeah.
And have you ever had an on-screen credit, or are you always in the background?
Mostly in the background, but I have had some credited roles, walk-on, as you said earlier.
Yeah.
So I've had a few walk-ons as well, and recently I've been getting a lot of featured roles as well. So it's a big step up.
Lovely. So we don't necessarily have to see you, bobbing around in the background or sitting quietly in it. But what kind of things do they get you to do? Is it walking around or sitting?
Sometimes it'll be sitting, walking, doing a reaction, an action or something. Could be anything really.
It's really exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, and obviously you get the few odd lines as well if they feel that you're confident enough to do it. So I'm always up for a challenge. Good.
Well, when you hear from like major Hollywood stars and stuff, they say that there's a lot of hanging around and it's not all action, and sometimes you have to do things out of sequence. What's it like as a supporting artiste?
Well, I think you've got to sort of take it. It's kind of like don't know what to say to that.
Is there a lot of hanging around?
There is a lot of hanging around, yes.
Yeah.
The thing with this is part of the job. Sometimes you won't be used until literally the very last minute of the day of the shoot. So you've been called in early morning. You've got to stay there good 8 to 10 hours, and you could be on the 10th hour. You could be used on that time.
Oh,
so it's kind of like, wow, I've been sitting here all day, and now I'm finally being used.
Do they feed you?
Yes, yeah. We get breakfast and lunch, so it's all there. It's all there, part of the job.
I know this is going to be as big as the job is, but how many is there an average number of people that were called at the same time as you?
Yeah, there could be as less as 10 of us. There could be 100 of us.
And do you recognise faces?
Yes, I do. There's a lot of regulars, yeah.
Yeah?
A lot of regulars on the job, yeah.
Now, obviously, Manoj, films, television, Who have you met that's famous?
Oh, okay.
Which is not to say that you're not famous in your own way.
Well, I've worked with when I did a Hollywood film, I worked with.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I did about 3 Hollywoods. Okay,
really?
so yeah, I'm not allowed to say one of them because it's not been released yet.
Okay.
But all I can say contains dinosaurs. That's all I'm gonna go. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right.
I'll let you guess the rest.
Okay.
But there was a film I did with Jason Mewes, who's basically famous for Jay and Silent Bob.
Oh yeah,
films.
yeah.
So I did a film with him, and I can't remember the other one.
Do they all start to merge in and become the same?
I get kind of confused as that. How many have I done? So basically, I made a little note here. I've made about 30 feature films.
Okay.
And I did about 20 television series, and probably done about 28 short films as well, and a few commercials in between.
Wow. And always, obviously, because you said sometimes you've been a featured artist, sometimes you were given a line, but generally speaking, you are just in the background.
Yeah, majority of the time.
You are distinctive looking. You've got your hair is kind of shoulder length and gorgeous. You've got a beard. Thanks. You know, you're not somebody that would merge into the background. Some people, you see them and you think, oh no, I can't remember what colour shirt he was wearing, but you've got a very distinctive look about you.
Thank you very much.
How do you merge into the background?
Well, sometimes I've had to change my appearance so many times. I've been clean shaven and short hair. I've done period features where I've had to have the 50s haircut. So you just sort of blend in with what they want.
And do they do that for you?
Yes, they do sometimes. Yeah, most of the time the agent would tell me in advance, saying, "Right, you need this haircut. Can you do it?" I said, "Yeah, I can do it." But majority of the times, if I've been on set, they'll cut the hair for you and do the makeup and stuff. So it's great.
Very nice. This is like the life of a film star.
It is kind of like
without being stopped in the street and being asked for your
without having
autograph.
the trailer, basically.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Do apart from being fed, you're not left out in the cold? There's somewhere for you to go.
Yeah, there always is.
Yeah.
They do look after us, so they try and keep us warm. But there have been days where I've been out in the cold. But it's all part of the job. You've just got to take it all in. And
do you only work locally? Whereabouts do you work?
I do local work as well, but I have actually travelled all the way up to Manchester. Been to Southampton. So north, south, east, west.
And you've got to be ready to go, presumably, when the phone call comes.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what you'll be doing? Is it like man in pub or man in street? Do you know what you're going to be?
We briefly get told probably about a day or 2 days before.
And what kind of things do they say?
They'll let you know. It's like you could be playing a guy who's just passerby in the street, or you could be playing somebody a bit more upgraded part, where they'll say you might need lines to do this. So it's like, are you prepared for that? I said, yeah. But majority of the times when I'm in on set, I get upgraded. So
it's because you've been doing it for a few years.
Yeah,
isn't
experience counts a long way. Anybody who wants to do this, I mean, it's you've got to build up the experience to get where you are.
Do you also have to don't be falsely modest about this? I'm guessing you have to work very hard to get a reputation for being reliable, hardworking, cheerful.
Yeah.
Because if you're hanging about for 9 hours,
absolutely, yeah.
my cheerfulness would be stretched.
Yeah, you have to try and keep as positive as possible on set. Get the morale boosting. Get everybody. I think it sort of spreads around everyone else as well. The more you spread your vibes, your karma. It helps everybody as well. So we all have a laugh as well on set.
I'm going to say you're not sitting there in a corner with a book waiting to be called.
Not at all,
you're all in it together kind of thing.
We have a laugh, we have a chat while we're not filming. So yeah.
And if you're working with somebody who's a big famous name, is it the thing to ask for an autograph or a selfie, or is that not the
right?
thing?
The thing we get told before we go on set: no selfies with the actors. Okay, so that's the number one rule.
Yeah.
Autographs, I've only ever had one autograph out of all the 5 years I've ever done on set. That was because it was a famous Bollywood star. His name is Amitabh Bachchan, basically. So he's like the Marlon Brando of Bollywood.
Wow, really?
So he's probably the only one I approached for an autograph. But besides that...
And was he nice about it?
He's a great guy. He's totally down to earth.
Yeah. Good.
But, As for selfies, it's kind of a hit and miss thing. It's depends on the actor. If the actor approaches you and he's okay with you, they normally allow us a selfie towards the end of the day, because when they're out of costume, it's fine. When they're in costume, they prefer you not to take photos.
Yeah, Riley, you'd understand that in
Yeah.
a way as well. And the film probably wouldn't be very thrilled
Yeah.
about it
Yeah.
either. So you've built up your reputation, been doing it for 5 years. Did you have to have an equity card? Do you need to be in the Actors Union to do this?
No, you don't have to be. To be a supporting artist, you don't have to join Equity. Equity is more of for the actors. But you can join a union called BEC2, which actually represents all supporting artists and crew members.
Right, okay.
So I would suggest anybody to join that,
Yeah.
because if you have problems with payments, or if you come across a dodgy agent, whatever, they can deal with it as well.
And that's the thing. You've got about 5 agents, probably more than that.
Oh,
have
10,
you?
about
You've
10.
got 10
10.
agents, seriously, making your phone ring and telling you to be here and
Yeah.
there and everywhere. Would you recommend that as the way to go? Do you need to sign on with an agent?
I would recommend at least sign up with at least 2 or 3 just to get started with. And obviously, as your reputation grows, you have experience, the agents will notice you and they'll say, right, okay, we'll have him on our books. It's good to have them sort of spread around the UK. So that way you've got work coming in from whichever area you want to do. But
Yeah.
it's good to have a local agent as well. That way, if you don't want to travel too far out, then it's worth just keeping the 1-2 agents.
Right, yes, if you don't want to be in Penzance or
Yeah,
John
exactly.
O'Groats or
Yeah.
somewhere, yes. But you clearly you don't mind being at,
I don't mind.
You'll be at
Yeah.
Southampton at 7 a.m. and you really don't mind.
Absolutely.
Good effort. Is this the best thing you've ever done
Probably is, yes.
compared to what you were doing before?
Yeah, compared to what I was doing, yeah.
Excellent. Advice for anybody listening, because everybody wants to be famous these days. I imagine it's not particularly glamorous work.
It's not glamorous work. It's hard work, a lot of perseverance, and also if you don't mind the hours, and if you do enjoy this kind of work, I'd just say try it once. If
Yeah.
you like it the first time, you'll enjoy it the rest of the time. Same thing with me. I enjoyed it the first time. And the main thing is try and get yourself, get an agent first.
Sure.
Get yourself a disclosure as well. This is something the agents will ask, because if you want to do television work, a disclosure is important.
What's that for?
It's basically a DBS. It's basically you can work with kids.
Okay. Oh, right. So any area of work
Yeah.
is open to you then?
Yeah, then you can work
right,
with
okay.
pretty much anything.
Yeah. Oh, my word. Yeah. Yes, you don't want to cut yourself out from one particular type of thing. And the most important question of all, Manoj, which episode of Doctors do we need to be watching to see
right,
you for
okay.
for the job that you were on yesterday?
Right, that
When's
will be
it?
in December.
December.
Yeah, but I've probably done 3 other episodes before, so I'll be in October, November, and December.
And doing what should we particularly be looking out for?
I think I've been a patient. I think I've been a consultant. Yeah, so there's all different things.
Promotion.
Yeah.
Promotion. Goodness me.
And also, if anybody's interested, there will be some filming going on in Leicester on the 21st to the 25th. It's a Bollywood film called Gold, based on the 1948 Olympics. If you're interested, I could leave an email.
Do it.
Yeah. So if you can contact info@nichecastings.com.
NICHE.
Yeah, Niche Castings. They will be taking on some extras for 5 night shoots, basically.
Wow. And that's when? At the end of this month?
End of this month, so it'll be the 21st to the 25th of August.
Well, that's very nice of you to let everybody else
Yeah.
in.
So yeah, if you're
That's
interested, go for it.
Yeah. Email info@nichecastings.com.
Yeah.
Manoj, what a joy to meet you.
Thank you very much.
Will you please promise me that you'll let us know when to look out for you and pop back at other times, particularly when the dinosaur film that we can't mention, when that comes out, come and see us again.
Absolutely will.
Lovely to see you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.